MLB Network Championship Series between the Chicago. Hi again, everybody. Zach and Danny. This is still anyone's series here as we get.
Five is always critical. You don't want to get stuck needing to win the final two to move.
One. Lineups and first pitch are next. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak. And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
You know, I'm looking for a big performance out of that guy in the sixth spot. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Ivan Trejo has the ball for the fifth game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has that gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties, and if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively, and we're fortunate enough to watch one of the best outfielders in the game. The Gold Glover resides in left field, can go back on balls as easily as go in on balls. Strong, accurate throwing arm. Look for him to make a play today.
Stepping into the box, Elvis Franco, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
The shortstop, number 8.
Here comes the first pitch. First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
First pitch, 7:07.
Now the 0-1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
The 1-2 misses for the second ball. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Snyder has a read on it. 1 away.
Batting second, the second baseman, J.C. Embry.
So digging in now, J.C. Embry. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First delivery to him on the way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. And it's fouled away. Popped up. Knee high, he barehands it. He beat it out. That was a big time stab. There was just too much speed getting down the line.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
From the stretch, he's running, and this one's in the dirt. Oh, and this is low, and it won't be dug out, so he picked the right pitch to run on there, and he's in at second base with a stolen bag.
Well, he's certainly doing his best to get his team out to an early lead. Picks up the single and then decides that's not good enough, so he swipes second to get into scoring position. Now we'll see if the guys can pick him up.
The 1-0. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. A base hit into left field. Long throw to the plate. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. Well, when you've got a guy with speed like that, he's going from second to home on a base hit just about every time. The top speed here. Into the box now, Freddie Santiago, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. The 0-1 on its way. Pitch outside, the throw in time as he just gets the tag down.
They're showing they're not afraid to be aggressive on the base path so far in this one. But we'll see if this caught stealing slows that down a bit. Managers never like to run into outs, so they might play it a little safer going forward.
And it's 1-2. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Cubs 1 and the Phillies coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. A moment now to check out the hometown Phils starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And let's take a look at Chris Bryant down at third base today playing the hot corner. And he's a guy that can move around. The manager can put him in the outfield, but his home is at third base. He's got the arm to get it done, a strong arm. He can go behind the bag and make big-time plays, and the nice soft hands.
Leading up for the Phillies, the first baseman, Manuel. Come on.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. The 1-0 home. Misses, ball 2. Stedman has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do, with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Batting second, the center fielder.
Digging in, Andres Bravo, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball one.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Bases are empty, one man out. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Hey, from a hitter's perspective, I don't mind that take right there. I know it's in the zone, but this is a hitter's yard. You want something bell high that you can get loose on.
Lays off. 2-2 now. A bouncer to the left side. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting third.
And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at what's happening in the American League Championship Series, as they've got a good matchup going on over there as well. In now, Jim Snyder. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Slider laid off for a ball.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
Nope. 3-0.
No surprise here that they're working around this big boy. Certainly not going to let this guy tie the game up with something fat out over the heart of the plate.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And a curious looking swing that time, as he likely had ball 4 there, but instead it's 3-1. 2 out, nobody on. Grounded softly down the line toward first. But a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Standing in, Todd Kraft, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
And he just manages to get his hand in. Runners on the move for second. Pitch outside the he's in there at second.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
One and one. Here it is. Fouled away. Snyder at second with 2 down. And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. Dan Silva would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Fouled off.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. 1 left for Philadelphia. It remains 1-0. Chris Bryant, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning.
Chris Bryant.
Now here it comes. First pitch finds the zone. No balls and a strike to the now 39-year-old veteran.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Batting 6th, the catcher, Jesse Garcia.
First offering on its way. 92 splits the plate, and it's strike 1. Yanked on the ground down the line, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. And he looks at a ball 1-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Kelp has a play, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting 7th, the first baseman, Ryan Buckner.
Into the box now, Ryan Buckner. First pitch on its way. And a high strike there, 0-1. Buckner hails from the Prairie State of Illinois. He was taken in the 6th round back in 2029.
Hey, when you come out of the middle round, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Beshore fields it cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Leading off the inning, Dan Silva, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Silva.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good way to start it on the outside corner for strike one. Up the middle, and the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
First pitch of the at-bat. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate.
That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. One out, nobody on. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. And it's fouled away. The 2-2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Santiago is over, and that's the second out of the inning.
Batting seventh, the right fielder, Stanley Kell.
Now at the plate, Stanley Kell. First delivery to him on the way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
1-1 the count now. The 1-1 home. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
You got him to go down after that one, and it's 2-2. Bases are empty here with two men out.
Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the third strike, and that's the third out of the inning.
Phillies down in order. They still trail 1-0. Digging in, Wilson Contreras, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
Wilson Contreras.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike. 1-1. The 1-1 home is taken for ball two. Three and one to the Cubs left fielder.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The 3-2 pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, right here, anytime a leadoff hitter gets on in front of the pitcher, it puts the defense on notice. You're going to see the third baseman creeping in. You're going to see the first baseman crashing, trying to get that out at second base. But if not, make sure of one.
Into the box, Chet Steadman, and he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Bravo will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
The batter, number 8, shortstop, Elvis Franco.
Digging in, Elvis Franco. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Now the 0-1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Contreras leads off first with one away. And that's going to be high. 2-2 now. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Be sure camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, J.C. Embry.
Into the box, J.C. Embry. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike taken up in the zone.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Split finger fastball, but that misses, and it's 3-1.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
The 3-1. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Marrero.
Striding into the box, Victor Marrero. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. He's set, and the pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Two down, runners at first and second. Fastball called strike. 1-2. The set and the 1-2. Strike three called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Cubs strand a couple, but they lead it 1-0. So stepping in, Donovan Bishore. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Donovan.
First pitch on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Marrero is right there, and it's a very quick out number one.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Ivan Trejo.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Ivan Trejo. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line to the right side. Marrero is there. 2 down.
The first baseman, number 35, Manuel.
Digging in now, Manuel Herman. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Phillies are still looking to crack into the hit column in this one. And that's too high, ball 2.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
A high fastball is in there.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. 2 out, nobody on. This is hit out to right. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They're down 1-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Freddie Santiago. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Freddie Santiago.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball in there for a called strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1.
Nope.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner, and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
Now at the plate, Chris Bryant looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike one.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Pitch misses low. The throw down is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
Some managers treat the postseason as a time to be aggressive, and that's exactly the case here. They had the speed burner on the move, and it worked out nicely for him. Just got to drive him in now.
The 2-1 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Santiago stands at second with no outs. Drilled on the ground to short. Kraft scoops it up, and that's the first out.
The catcher, number 3, Jesse Padilla.
So striding forward now, Jesse Padilla. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike one. One run on 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies.
Nope.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
2 strikes.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all in the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now. 3-2.
One thing's clear. He's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The next 3-2. Popped him up. Herman is there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The first baseman, number 22.
Got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
1 run on 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Two balls and no strikes.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
The 2-0. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Snyder. And that retires the side. Cubs strand 1, but they're up 1-0. Leading off the inning, Andres Bravo, and they'll need him to get something going here.
The center fielder, Andres Bravo.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he gets ahead 0-1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
High in the air out to center field. Santiago is there. 1 out.
The batter.
So with that,
No
let's call on the
fielder.
guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed
Snyder.
comparison for the 2 starters. And folks, that is not a misprint. He's been clocked at over 100 miles an hour so far. My goodness. Settling in now, Jim Snyder. He drew a walk his first time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Slider finds the zone for a strike. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Pitch on the way. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Turned on down the line, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. The next 0-2. Another one sent foul. And he fouls this one off. Now another 0-2. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 7. Shortstop, Todd Kraft.
Stepping in, Todd Kraft. And then it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Three and 0 now.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
Phillies shortstop in front in the count, 3-1.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Dan Silva, man at first after the 2-out walk. First things first, here's a throw over, and he'll get back in standing. First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope.
And a fastball just misses for ball one. Line drive to left. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Phillies strand one. They trail this one 1-0. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a strike called in the upper part of the zone. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. A windup and the 0-1. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Beshore backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Up next for the Cubs, the pitcher, Chet Steadman.
Standing in, Chet Steadman. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. That's inside. 2-0.
Can't allow yourself to lose focus right here with the pitcher up. Got to stay on the attack. Minimize pitches against these guys and put them away early.
The 2-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it. Kell makes the play, and there are two gone now.
The batter, number 8, shortstop, Elvis Franco.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Elvis Franco. First pitch of the at-bat. And that misses ball one.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. But this will land untouched. 2 out, nobody on. Cue shot here out towards short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. But they're on top 1-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the Phillies, the third baseman, Cesar Villarreal.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one. And he'll take this one as well. It's now 2-0 to the Philly third baseman. Now the 2-0. This is foul right side. Here's the 2-1 home. The count now at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off.
To run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Digging in for his second at bat, Stanley Kell. Set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike one. Kell, a former Pittsburgh Pirate, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a one-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Stepping in now, Donovan Bishore. Strike one to start the at-bat. Villarreal stands at first with one out. Behind 0-2 now. Ready with the 0-2. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are two gone now. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Striding in once again, Ivan Trejo. He's set. Here it comes. Lays off 1-0.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Two out with the man at first. A 1-ball, 2-strike count to the Phillies pitcher.
Hey, this guy is 1 strike away from absolutely cruising through the first 5 innings. No need to even warm up the bullpen the way this guy's pounding the zone.
And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. 1 left for Philadelphia. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score.
Ladies
Mark
and gentlemen,
Arthur takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Now pitching for the Phillies, Number 5, Mark Arthur.
Ready once again, J.C. Embry will swing it from the left side right here.
Yeah, he's not quite as powerful on the left side. He's certainly not Chipper Jones, who had pop from both sides of the plate. Much more pop hitting right-handed.
And here's a fastball called for strike one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Bravo patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
Up next for the Cubs, the right fielder, Victor Marrero.
Ready for another chance. Victor Marrero, a hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch on its way. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. 1 out, nobody on. And he got him to chase after a bad one there. 2-2.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
In now, Freddie Santiago, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Behind 0-2 now. Hit back up the middle to his left. Kraft. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out. And a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Manuel Herman. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game. That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location, and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
And that one misses upstairs. 2-0. Outside. 3-0 now.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
Swung on and missed. Hit out towards second. Scooped up on the backhand. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
When a guy in the mound is working on a no-no this late, every play is exciting and stressful for the fielders. We'll see if they can continue making the plays behind him.
First pitch on its way. Grounder down the line at 3rd. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Wind up and the 0-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. To his right, Embry. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away.
Now
wow.
batting, left fielder, Jim Snyder.
Coming to the plate now, Jim Snyder. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0. That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Hard hit ball to second. Embry is there. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Phillies down in order. They still trail 1-0. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. It's on to the 7th now in game number 5. But before the inning gets underway, let's fill you in on what's happened with our game summary.
Your
David Lynch is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 24, David Lynch.
Now to the plate, Chris Bryant will start the 7th in what's been a fast-moving pitcher's duel today.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what is he doing? He shows up, Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Here's a blooper out toward left center. Snyder moving in. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The catcher, number 3, Jesse.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jesse Padilla, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. First offering on its way. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. So 1-1. Fouled away. The 1-2. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
And I'll tell you, this is the last guy in the lineup you want to put on base for free. He's probably feeling a little salty after getting drilled, and he's got speed to burn, so look for him to try and make something happen out there.
Now a throw over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Into the box now, Ryan Buckner. That's a strike. The throw down is there, and he's out trying to take second.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there. And it's a tall task to throw him out stealing the bag, but he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that one.
is retired.
Leading off for the Phillies, the shortstop.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
All right, let's address the elephant in the room right here. This guy's absolutely dealing, throwing a no-hitter, but that pitch count's getting up there. He's going to have to be super efficient in these later innings if his manager's going to give him a shot.
And he misses low with it, 2-0. Three and 0 now. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. Three and 1.
The count is 3-1.
Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
First offering on its way. Changeup called strike 1.
Hey, sometimes you have to look at it like it's not how or how many. Pitching very well into this one into the late innings, and his first pitch strike percentage less than 50%. He'd like it to be a lot higher than that. He's making it very difficult on himself, but he's still getting outs.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Strike 2 as that's taken on the outside part of the plate.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is stranding him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
Here's the first pitch to him. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Kraft, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Quick check on that tying run at first. And he'll dive back in safely. The 1-0 home. Fly ball out toward left center field. Santiago giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Stanley Kell. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike to count.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Donovan Bishore would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The 3-1 pitch. Skied into very shallow right. Marrero is over. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Phillies strand 1. It remains 1-0. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Denny Simmons has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Now pitching and batting in the 6th spot, number 15, Denny
So coming
Simmons.
to the plate, Wilson Contreras.
Now playing
His line
third
includes a
base
single
and batting
and a
ninth,
fly ball and
number
2 at-bats thus far.
Carlos Flores.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball just missed above the zone. Swing and a little blooper to center. And there's a base hit, so a chance to add a little insurance here as the leadoff man is on to start the 8th.
Up next for the
Somebody's
Cubs,
going to be icing their thumbs
pitcher.
after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able to mix in a knock.
Into the box, Chet Steadman. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. A runner at first with no outs here. And he'll try to bunt that man to second, but this one kicks foul. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. Here's another 0-2. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. The 0-2 once more. Popped up. Herman over to his right. He's got it 1 away. A look here at our starter comparison. And again, I don't want to be called the jinx, but the number to watch is in that hit column on the left side of your screen. A big 0. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Elvis Franco. First pitch of the at-bat. Runner goes for second. Pitch popped up. Herman shading to his right. And that's the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 7.
So with one gone here in the top of the 8th, even the home fans are starting to sense that we could be on the verge of witnessing history as we get a look at our line score here, and you see the big number. No hits for the home team through 7. Stepping up to the plate, J.C. Embry. First pitch on its way. In there, no balls and a strike.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hit. Your first move is to bail a little bit, kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Lifted the other way out to left center. Bravo is after it, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Now batting, right fielder, Victor Marrero.
The next Cub up, Victor Marrero. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0. There's a ball into right center field. That's going to be a base hit. Contreras rounds third and is digging for the plate. He'll score easily as they extend their lead to 2.
Well, they already had the lead, but that extra run makes a huge difference, even if it's only psychological. The pitcher knows when he steps out there that he has a little bit of wiggle room to work with.
Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Freddie Santiago, and their runners at the corners now. First offering on its way. And they'll start the at-bat with a slider that didn't miss by a whole lot. It's ball 1.
You can tell he's starting to get frustrated out there. He's not usually used to getting knocked around the yard a little bit, and you can tell he's starting to feel for it.
Count even now at 1-1. Throw over to first. Back in standing. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Even count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 is laid off up for ball number 3.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Now the 3-2 pitch, and it's fouled away. Payoff pitch one more time. Count remains full. Now the 3-2 pitch. Just hung in there on that one. The next 3-2. And he struck him out. So he was forced to make 9 pitches that at bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Cubs 2 and the Phillies nothing. Leading off the inning, Donovan Bishore, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you got to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Santiago going back on the warning track. He makes the catch.
Now batting, the third baseman, Carlos Flores.
Stepping into the box, Carlos Flores, and his dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, and some guys are just more capable of that than others, but not a lot of good things tend to happen when you've worked as hard as he has in this one.
And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And it's 3-2 now to the number 9 hitter.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Back up the middle, get to see history here after all as the no-hit bid ends right here with 1 out in the 8th.
Matty V, so close, but yet so far. You get into the 8th inning, D-Row. You get that first out, and you're starting to think to yourself, this might be the night I finish it off.
That's what I was going to ask you. Do you wait until this long, or does it start creeping in around the 6th inning?
It starts creeping in right around the 6th. You look up that, you see zeros on that scoreboard, you know you're doing something special.
Yeah, and from an offensive standpoint, you start letting it creep in right around that same time, and you're telling yourself and the boys,
please.
We have to find a way to get a knock.
For
Henry Thomas enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. Standing in now, Manuel Herman.
A swing and hit a pop to the right side of the infield.
Buckner is under it. 2 gone.
Now batting, center fielder, Andres Bravo.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Andres Bravo. Here comes the first pitch. In there, 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
This is what makes him so dangerous as a pitcher. 5 weapons that he can go to, and he's working ahead in the count. This is a tough matchup.
High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. In the dirt here. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
High in the air out to center field. Santiago is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1 left for Philadelphia. They trail things here 2-0. Steve Pritchett enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Here's Chris Bryant now.
Leading off for the Cubs, the third baseman, Chris Bryant.
First pitch of the at-bat. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. And he takes this one high, 1-1. The 1-1 is a fastball that misses. Nipped the corner, 2-2. This is line to left. A dive, but it's off his glove.
It's a great job right there to get a leadoff knock. You got the lead. You have a chance to add on in the later innings. Leadoff guy getting on sets the tone.
In now, Jesse Padilla, as he'll take a look at ball 1. No hits to this point. The 1-0.
A swing and a miss, strike one. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there.
Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front. Pritchett, a right-hander standing 6'3". He's in his third season as a major league player. 2-2 to the Cubs catcher. Here now the 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Bryant aboard here at first with nobody out. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Here's the first pitch to him. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. A 1-1 is a fastball taken high for a ball. Runner at first here, one man out. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. And he likely had ball 4 that time, but couldn't hold back on the swing, so that moves the count to 3-2 now. 3-2 pitch. Fastball too low, and that's ball 4. Digging in to try it again. Wilson Contreras. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
First and second now, one man out. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Kell ranging forward. He can't get there as it falls in. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third. So they're loaded now with only one away.
The pitcher, Henry.
Well, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his third single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Eric Cabrera enters the game with one gone in the top of inning number 9. Right down Broadway that time, strike one. And he's got an opportunity to add to this lead, but the double play is in order. Ready with the 0-1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. The 1-1 is taken for strike 2.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Now a breaking ball, but it's low. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? There's one on the first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. One batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. More baseball on MLB Network right after this.
William Johnson comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Striding in to start the 9th, Jim Snyder, and they'll need him to get something going here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1.
Hey, boys, although I'd love to get all over this offense for underachieving, let's tip our cap to this pitching staff right here. They've been able to execute, working all 4 quadrants and keeping this team totally off balance.
And that's taken up and in for ball 2. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. Morello racing back. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. As they cut the lead in half, it's 2-1 now.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
Now batting, shortstop.
Stepping in now, Todd Kraft. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now here's the pitch. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Lifted in the air to center field. Moving under it, Santiago. He's got it 1 away.
The
Cubs are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. And he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance.
Really strong outing, Matty V. Into the 8th inning without allowing a run. In line for the win, and he certainly deserves a good fate in this one. Hard to imagine he could pitch any better innings 1 through 8 than he did in this one.
Bat shatters as this is on the ground to first. And he'll take this on to first, and they're down to their final out, 2 away.
The pitcher, Eric Cabrera.
Evan Cedeno will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
28, Evan Cedeno.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the 9th. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Waiting on it is Contreras. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, that's not exactly how you draw it up. He gave up a long ball to make it interesting, but it was the only run he gave up, and he hangs on to collect the save.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Chicago now take a 3-2 lead in this league championship series. Chet Steadman pitches well enough to get the W. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.